Welcome to Simply Margot. We're trying this another way. This is take 3 of this little try. Trying it this way. Hope it works. We'll see. Okay, so what we're doing today is we are making these cute poinsettia tags. I just made this a little bit ago. It took me maybe 30 minutes altogether to gather my materials, cut everything out, and get it all put together. Kind of a fun little quick project that you can do. Makes a nice gift tag. If you left the little tag part off, you could use just the flower part as like a Christmas ornament. You probably wouldn't even need these ribbons, but just like that, it'd be a pretty Christmas ornament. You might also attach this to a gift. You could put these flowers around on a wreath. You could hang this around the neck of a wine bottle. Lots of fun things that you can do with this project, and it's a lovely wellness activity that you can do because it's very relaxing to cut and paste and work on things. And you can do this with friends even. You can get together a group of folks and work on them together. Maybe somebody cuts all the petals and another person cuts the leaves, and you do it as a group, and it's kind of fun. So anyway, what I'm trying to do is put together these PowerPoint presentations that walk you through the project so that you don't have to watch it all in real time as I'm cutting out all these leaves and petals and things, which is tedious and time consuming, but I can show you how the project works and you can try it on your own. So here we go. Here's the first slide of our poinsettia tags. You may or may not be able to see that in the video. I can bring it a little closer, but anyway, it shows you the pattern that I've got, and I will put a JPEG file for you to be able to download if you want this pattern. You can take this pattern and you can increase it or decrease it depending on how big or small you want your flowers. I just do it on my copier to make it bigger or smaller depending on what you want, but then everything is in the right size in relationship to one another of these things. So there's the pattern, and here's the first step. You're going to have to take the petal shape and cut that out of your cardstock, and it can be any kind of scrap you want to use, and then you're going to just go around it with a pen, drawing all these petal shapes until you have 18 of them. If you're doing just one flower, if you're doing multiple flowers, you'll need to make thousands of them, or whatever, however many you want to make. But so you're going to get those all drawn, and then when I cut them out, I cut all the way around and over the top and down the other side, and then I go back and I cut the in-between spaces, and it just shortens the project just a little bit. Okay, so then once they're all cut, you're going to fold them in half lengthwise, and when all of your little pieces are cut and folded like that, you're ready to start gluing them to the round centerpiece. So here they are on the round centerpiece. You're going to overlap each one about halfway on each one as you go around. I'm using hot glue on mine. You might want to use a low melt glue gun if you have one. If not, be very careful and keep your lavender oil available in case you get burned. I did burn myself once doing this, but it's nothing tragic. But just very little bits of glue is really all you need to do this. So just barely touch it, not big globs. Here's the second layer. You're going to go around again. This time you're putting each leaf or each petal in between the previous two, and then you're just again going all the way around. There it is, all finished. You might want to try and get rid of your glue stringies that are left over there. And here we are with our yellow strips. The first part, it's like a little fold, and then it starts to roll. And if you've ever done quilling, it's kind of like doing quilling. Maybe the quilling would be a little neater if you have one of those quilling tools. But then all 3 of those you're going to glue the little end. Once you've got it all rolled up, you're going to glue it. And then you're going to put all 3 in the center. So I did this one as a tag. And so here's, I wanted it to have sort of a drop shadow look. And so my second piece of paper is, it's kind of corrugated. It's almost like corrugated cardboard, but it's green. And I just kind of liked that as a texture, multi-textural thing. You could just use 2 different colors of contrasting cardstock if you wanted to, or you could use sparkly paper on the back side on the lower side or something. Anyway, there's a lot of, don't feel like you have to do it exactly like I did it. Have some fun, create a little bit, experiment, it's okay. So, and I put glue around these edges and glued it in place. I also ran it through my, my hole punch. Maybe you can't see that. Oh, too bad. There it is. See, I hole punched it. And you can do that too, if you want to use it as a tag or to hang as an ornament. So here's the next page. I cut a piece of ribbon. I cut mine about 11 inches long. It was probably more than I needed. Probably 8 would be plenty. And then I take that ribbon and I just, you fold it in half so you've got this point at the top like that. And then I just glue those pieces together so it kind of hangs right with the two, the gold glittery stuff showing and forward. And then I just put glue in those places to hold those pieces together. And then I cut a triangle at the ends so that they have the pointy bottoms. Again, you can see them here. So here's the leaves. The leaves, again, you're going to draw 3 of them on your green paper. My paper was sparkly on the front, and so I didn't want to draw on that side. It's got a little bit of a texture, and it's just not easy to draw on it. So flip it over and draw on the back side. And then once you have 3 of them drawn, you're going to cut, again, around the outside edge. Don't try and cut these indents on your first pass. Go back and do those on your second pass. And then once you have that, you can see that there is a dotted line here. That means you're going to put a slit there, and that slit allows you to, you're going to fold the leaf, and then that slit allows you to overlap just a little bit, and that overlap gives the leaf kind of a dimensional effect. So once you have your leaves cut and shaped, then you're ready to glue them on the back side of your poinsettia, and they're going to go like one about every third in thirds around. Or you can do it differently. If you want to have 2 leaves together and 1 apart, that would work too. It could be kind of fun. Okay, next page. There's how I did mine. I did mine evenly. And they are glued in place again using your hot glue. Here's the little centers in place and what it looks like from the front. Cute little project. There it is with all the tags. It's all good and ready to go. And here is the pattern again, which I will make as a downloadable possibility for you in the notes somewhere. I'm going to have to figure out how exactly to do that, but I know it's possible. So if it's not there in the next second, you'll know that I'm going to be adding it as soon as I can figure it out. All right, so here's the next page, the final page, and now it's backward, but for me, but you should be able to read it. It should say, boy, I can't read it backwards. You'll have to just read it. I think you'll be able to see what it says. But it walks you through the steps again. Maybe I'll make that a printable, downloadable page to go with the pattern page for you as well. So I hope you try this project. If you do, I would love it if you would post pictures on the Simply Margot page so I can see what it is you did. Again, this is the little project. The last thing that I like to do with this project is, a fun way to use your essential oils, and I'm using cinnamon this time, is you're going to put a drop right there in the center, and it makes your project smell beautiful as well as be a lovely gift to look at, and it has all that textural feel to it, which is really fun. So smells nice, looks nice. Can't get much better than that. Pretty fun. So I hope you enjoy making this project. I do hope you try to give it, make it maybe with your kids or with some friends or just by yourself. Have a nice crafting afternoon. But I hope you try this, and I will hope to be back with some more Simply Margot projects in the near future, working out all the bugs. Thanks for your grace and patience in all of this. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.